Before any work is undertaken on electrical equipment, you must first have appropriate training or licensing and be authorized to do so. For example, having an energized work permit package completed and signed off. This authorization process is in place to ensure that all controls are in place and the equipment is in a safe condition to work on. Isolation is a key part of this authorization process. Live parts to which an employee might be exposed must be put into a safe work condition by a competent person before an employee works on or near them. If there are any doubts about safety, the concerns must be resolved prior to the release of the system. Electrical equipment must be isolated by a competent person. Conductors and parts of electrical equipment that have been de-energized must be locked out and tagged out in accordance with the requirement of life-saving rule number 4, hazardous release. If a system is not locked and tagged out, it is treated as live. The only exception to this is equipment with a cord and plug that is under the direct control of the employee performing the work. Isolation should be tested to ensure the isolation is effective. If zero energy has not been tested, the system is also considered live. Appropriate voltage, PPE, must be worn when testing for the absence of voltage, even when verifying for zero energy under the Lotto program. Stored electrical energy must be released. Capacitors should be discharged with a device approved for this use and only by a competent person. There are some situations or conditions where de-energizing is not required, for example, testing of electric circuits that can only be performed with the circuit energized. Your supervisor will explain the authorization requirements in this situation.